right, ladies and gentlemen, let's cue us right straight into the entertainment news. And first up, on the entertainment news, court issues bench warrant for Very Dark Man over Mercy Chinwo defamation case. The Chief Magistrate Court in Wuse Zone 6 Abuja has issued a bench warrant for the arrest of social media influencer and activist Martins Vincent Otse, popularly known as Very Dark Man VDM, over charges of criminal defamation against gospel singer Mercy Chinwo. On Thursday, March 13, 2025, Magistrate Emmanuel Iyano directed the Nigerian Police Force and other law enforcement agencies to arrest VDM and bring him to court to answer the allegations made against him. The bench warrant was issued after VDM failed to appear in court on March 5, 2025, despite being summoned. VDM's lawyer Deji Adeyonju appealed to the magistrate, offering to personally produce his client in court. However, Magistrate Iyano rejected the request, insisting that VDM be arrested and presented by security agencies. He says, and I quote, "Yes, a bench warrant has been issued against him for failure to appear in court." Adeyonju confirmed, "They are more interested in a media trial than prosecuting the matter," end quote. Just so you know, the bench warrant follows alleged defamatory statements made by VDM on social media in which he accused Mercy Chinwo of being involved in a contractual dispute and diverting $345,000 related to our former record label boss Ezekiel Onyedikachuku, also known as Easy T. Mercy Chinwo presented documentary evidence in court, including emails and payment receipts, to prove that VDM's allegations were not only false but also damaging to her reputation and public image. If you would recall, Mercy Chinwo's legal team has also filed a lawsuit in the High Court of the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja, seeking 1.1 billion naira in damages from Very Dark Man. The suit demands that VDM retract, delete, and publicly apologize for the false statements made against Mercy Chinwo and her brand. Oh, wow.
So this is following the news we took the other day, because I remember that you said that is it going to obey the courts?
Yeah.
And you're still asking that question, right? Whether it's still going to do that. Yeah. So I'm just going to sit down here, fingers crossed, and see how all of this will unfold.
Well, I mean, I do know that, I don't know if he's still currently out of the country, but I know that he's been in China for a while. I don't know if he's still currently in China, but I mean, at the point that they gave this suit and demanded he, presents himself to court March 5th, he probably still was not in the country at that time yet. But it's not an excuse. There are court procedures, there are court jurisdiction. There are things that you need to follow when you're in the light. But yes, the thing, what's funny about this whole situation was initially he's not even involved in the original matter. Do you get?
I get it.
But as the vigilante that he is,
I mean, the defender
or
of
the defender
universe.
that he is, he comes out and now there's redirection from the main issue to him now, and it's now the focus and it's at the end of the day. I mean, also Mercy Chinwo is fighting for her own self, her name being tarnished here, so it's also understandable. Like you said, let's see how it goes and let's see how it unfolds.
That's right. Let's move to the next story. Taking care of your woman does not make you a simp. Uzo Arukwe. Nollywood actor Uzo Arukwe has reacted to criticisms about his role in the trending YouTube movie Love in Every Word, which has set social media on fire. The movie, which has gained significant popularity since its release, particularly among female audiences, portrays themes of love, responsibility, and financial commitment in relationships. However, some male viewers have taken issue with its depiction of men, leading to a heated debate on social media for days on end. Critics have since argued that the portrayal of Arukwe's character as a generous, loving Odogu who fights for and spends money on his woman does not align with reality. An ex-user told the actor that his portrayal of Anambra men as simps, which is people who try too hard to do what other people want, especially in a romantic relationship, is wrong. The user wrote, "Anambra men are not simps. Your movie is liked only by ladies who have always had the illusion of an odogu that will spend his last dime on them." To which he responded writing, "Taking care of your woman and spending money on her doesn't make you a simp. It only makes you a responsible man. How else do you show love to your partner if you can't take care of their needs from the abundance of your wealth?"
I was having a conversation about this particular movie. I mean, it's been talked about all week. I had this conversation with OJ today, and I said to him, well, whatever is happening, whatever conversations around this movie is happening, it means that the producers of the movie have done a great job.
Great job, yeah.
So
because it's actually ticking something.
yes, it's ticking conversations. It's making people talk. It's not just about simp. Everybody's talking about everything in the movie, and it makes the job of the producers easy. The PR is beautiful. As at today, OJ just confirmed to me that they have about 9 million views.
I watched it yesterday, and it was about 8 million views on YouTube. And it's counting. I'm sure perhaps before we finish and then we'll go to look at it again, maybe it would have been 10 million. That's huge. And that would have been like in 5 or 6 days, if I'm correct. You understand?
Yes.
So I think that is done fantastically well. I watched it yesterday. I just wanted to find out why people have just been talking about it.
The movie.
And I tell you what I liked about it when I watched it, for a single woman like me, who have met and have kissed some ugly frogs, I must say, yeah. So now close your mouth. So I would say to you that I would really like an odogu like that, yeah. And I've always said it because some people might want to say, oh, you women, this, that. I want to lay down my masculine energy because I think that I possess that a lot. I do. I go and put on my gem by myself. I change my bulb by myself. I do this by myself. So I learned that thing that, you know, this is your feminine energy. You have to bring it to the fore, and you have somebody who is supporting you, because don't forget, the Odogu himself did not just marry one person that he just kept in the house that don't work. He likes ambitious women. He likes, and he's encouraging you, but he will still spoil you because he knows that you want soft life. There is nothing like soft life. So I think that it is the stingy Nigerian men, or even if they are not Nigerian, people who don't want to take care of, they don't want to take responsibility, that are shouting. Why are you shouting? Keep quiet.
Yes, okay.
Okay? Now let's go on this commercial break.
No, you will not go. It's me that will go. I'm laying down my masculine energy here. I'm commanding us to go on commercial break. We'll be back.
It's not about controlling.
No. On the entertainment news, next up, Tiana Taylor gets 4 luxury homes and multi-million-dollar divorce settlement. American singer and actress Tiana Taylor and American basketball player Iman Shumpert's divorce settlement has been finalized, and the terms are making headlines. After years of marriage, the couple, who separated in 2023, reached a legally binding agreement in June 2024. Tiana, who was married to the former Brooklyn Nets player for 8 years, is set to receive 4 luxury homes valued at over $10 million, a one-time 7-figure payment, and various luxury vehicles, including $300,000 Maybach, a $70,000 Mercedes Sprinter, and a tall boss. Tiana will also maintain full ownership of her businesses, Taylor Made and the Aunties, according to legal documents. In addition to the financial settlement, Iman is required to pay $8,000 per month in child support for the couple's 2 daughters. He will also cover their private school tuition costs, ensuring that their children will be well provided for. Meanwhile, Iman, a former NBA champion, will keep his Miami condo and residencies in South Georgia and Decatur, while also retaining his portion of investments in their business ventures. Although it has not been revealed exactly what those investments are, Despite their separation, Tayana has maintained a cordial relationship with Iman, emphasizing that there was no infidelity involved in their split. On Instagram, she posted, and I quote, "In all fairness, Iman and I are separated and have been for a while. To be 100,000% clear, infidelity ain't one of the reasons for our departure," end quote. She also assured her followers that she and Iman remain close, saying, and I quote, "We are still the best of friends, great business partners, and are one hell of a team when it comes to co-parenting our two beautiful children," end quote. In addition to her legal victory, Tayana appears to have moved on romantically, as she recently sparked dating rumors after attending the Oscars with actor Aaron Pierre. Wow, wow, wow.
That's Mufasa. Aaron Pierre. That's Mufasa. Okay, so people have been talking about that rumor, but then let's go back to this. I mean, when I saw this, I'm like, how is a man supposed to even feel right now? Because, you know, people talk about prenup all the time. And it's like some people are not taking it seriously, because once you fall in love, you just fall in love and you feel like nothing bad will happen, like you're just head over heels for the other person, and you're not taking prenup into consideration. And this is why people talk about this, because I'm going to bring an actress into this. Journey Smollett has been divorced for 4 years right now from our ex-husband, and our ex-husband is now demanding half of our retirement earnings. Yeah, after taking so much from her already, and so he's demanding half of our retirement earnings. And so when you talk about this, you're like, oh my God, this person is good, because it goes both ways in this particular climb. You have Mary J. Blige, who's paying. You have Wendy Williams, who's paying. Like, when it swings to the woman's side, you know, nobody seems to really say anything. But then when it's the guy who's going to pay, people are like, oh my God, that's, you know. So it goes both ways. And I'm like, that's huge. That's really, really huge. When you were calling out all of these things, I'm like, Maybach, something, the tour bus, the this, the that.
I mean, that's why, Hakimi is still the MVP. But to be honest, I feel like if we say we separated amicably, no issues.
Why are we still having all of this?
Why are we sharing?
No, that you're doing it amicably does not mean that you will not still do what you're supposed to do.
Since everybody has their properties in this relationship, everybody should just take their properties and go.
Just
amicably.
have a prenup.
Prenup. Right, fantastic. So you're open for prenup?
We would have to see, because sometimes it is about that person who even has the most of the material things. So you're like, you know what, I'm going to get these things protected because I'm not going to be blinded by love.
Just let me know.
But God is love. Come to think about it. In this climb, do we believe in that? All right, so we'll be back with all the social media madness on Social View. After this time, I'll stay here with us.
All right, welcome to Social View, where we serve up your daily dose of social media crazy, because who needs reality when there's so much fun happening online? As you can see, we're ready to take you on that trip. Honeypot, you ready?
Yes.
All right, let's get right into it. And a maker on X asks a question. He says, what's your most attractive muscle on a guy? And Onion Cider Abitayo replies and says, financial muscle, of course. Of course. Everything now is just around financial muscle. Transactional. Is there love? Does love still exist?
I think so.
You think so? Beautiful. Let's just move on. All right, Local Daddy says, stop looking for happiness in the same place you lost it. And Mr. Manheri replies and says, so if I lost my car in Oshodi, I should look for it in Aja.
Nonsense person.
We pray you don't lose your car. Oh my goodness. Imagine coming, you park your car, then you come, you don't see the car again. Hey, God. Let's just move on. All right, next up, Madlib says, Samsung phones don't make much noise when ringing, even when the volume is full. But the problem with Infinix and Itel, even when the volume is on 1, it will ring like an ambulance. And Itel Mobile now replies, we don't want our users to miss life-changing calls. Oh my goodness.
But you want them to go deaf. Because what? You want their eardrums to go bad.
All right, let's check out the next one. Doris puts a picture of I don't know if this is meat pie. And she says, how can people be this wicked? You can actually drink water with it. Ah, there's nothing inside this pie. Oh. And Erioluwa replies and says, they want you to add any spice of your choice. It's a blank check meat pie. Kamari replies and says, oh, meat pie. Oh, goodness. Why do they even do this? This can be annoying. You buy meat pie with your hard-earned money and you don't see anything inside. You can be depressed.
I'm sure that the amount you bought it to is very, very important. Should be put into consideration because, I mean, when you spend such amount on something that you know that you should not even expect. I don't know how much they sold this, but then.
I mean, since you've been talking of Odogru and Odogres, how much do you think
they say
that
meat pie is like 1,800 naira now? Which
area?
How did we get here?
Let's know the area so that we can advise everybody to go there and get it. All right. Let's check out the next one. Next one says, which of these sentences gives you great joy when you were a secondary school student? And the first one says, tear a sheet of paper. It cannot be. Second one says, get out of the class. Sometimes. Third one says, answer 1 out of 3 questions. No. The fourth one says, mathematics teacher is sick. Well, you can be happy about this. Fifth one says, test has been cancelled. Very happy. Sixth one says, go back home. There is no school today. More than happy. That last one is my own. What's your own choice?
Okay, the last one. So you can read it out.
Go back home. There is no school today. That's what you love.
Okay, mathematics teacher is sick.
Oh,
not
that's
that I wish her or him any, but I did not just like mathematics for anything.
Beautiful.
Then test has been cancelled.
Those are your favorite words?
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay, I don't know whether I particularly liked school. But I like to go back to school.
No, it's no need. You are looking for
I think that it is just, the environment. Like,
don't go back
it's not
to school.
so conducive.
Don't go back to school. Just be looking for Odogu. Don't worry.
No. Me, I like to have my own money. So looking for Odogu does not mean, I want to be pampered. But that does not mean that I would not have my money. I hate to wholly depend on people. Like, you want to buy something, you cannot quickly, you'll now be asking for money up and down. No, I'm not. Count me. I'm not one of those girls. So I like to have my own money.
Independent woman. Look at you.
See, even as I am independent, please, I still want a dogu that will
choose one struggle.
Are you
choose something.
Kini, mind yourself.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's a wrap on social media today. And
in Jesus' name, I will not allow you to talk. I can have it all.
We hope you enjoyed the chaos as much as we did. We'll be back shortly, so keep it locked. We'll see you soon.
In preparation for the 11th edition of the Africa Magic Viewers' Choice Awards, AMVCA, the organizing body had a press conference to shed more light on what to expect from this year's award. We were on ground at the briefing, so let's take a look at what went down.
The AMVCA
I remember when we used to sit, in the government, you're entrenched out.
It's an award ceremony, and it is African Magic Multi-Choice, so without a doubt. And if you've been following, each year the show gets bigger, tighter, more entertaining. But for me, and because I have some little inside information, I think the best thing that they do every year is to unveil a whole new set of talent.
This platform is about you, the audience. You are the heartbeat of the industry, the ones who bring these stories to life by watching, engaging, and supporting the filmmakers, actors, and creatives behind them. on the 23rd of March 2025 across all Africa Magic channels from 7 p.m. That is when we will announce the nominees for this year. Right after that, voting would open for the voting categories, and then we would have our panel of judges headed by Femi Udubemi, who is our head of jury, that will then look at the technical categories.
Some of our faves are in the room, and then on the night you will not be happy. So the 10 categories that are open for voting, we will rally around our faves, okay?
Well, I'm looking forward to all the people who put out great movies last year. I can't name names because these are my friends and my colleagues, so I can't be biased right now.
I mean, I'd like to be nominated. Any project, that would be very nice. But I think excellence should be rewarded to any show that has been fantastic over the last 12 months. Should be nominated regardless. Let's all be fair.
Hi guys, my name is Toby Forge. I'm live at the AMVCA press conference, the 11th edition with TVC.